Hello. It's spooky season. Yes, it is finally time for some spooks. Alright. As you can see, if you've noticed in the points, there's a little challenge I put. If you put in enough points, I'll plan a little tier list stream for reals this time. Like, get that all set up and everything. No joke. Literally going to happen. So, and if that happens, I'll have to really think about how I want to do the tier list. So, like, I give you a little taste of what I'm talking about. But if I do that villains tier list, it's going to be 1. Thank you. Hi, Cole. It's going to be based off of, actually, I think I can do that on stream right now. Let's fix that. I am busy. I just hate it when you get scam likely calls. When you just don't want to be disturbed. Cool. Just want to get that cleared up. So let's do... Yeah. Not this part. Dashboard. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Cool. My alerts. Let's see. Animations. What's that for, Cole? By the way, hello everybody. How's everybody doing? Basically, I'm going to be doing that villains tier list based off of plot and mainly intimidation. And a bunch of other factors, but mainly like their plot and just how they approach a room. All in one. Because it kind of coincides a little bit. Got the classic pants. Okay. Then we can sort this. Anything else? Okay, can you... We can do ghost, or we can do skeleton. Ooh. You know what? There we go. Wait. Okay, what if I just do this? Do that. I just wanted... How do I... Just give me a minute. Wait, can you hear me? Yeah, you can. But yeah, the reason for the tier list is I wanted to give the challenges a try, but also hello. Say hi, Diablo. Diablo's gonna be our new shoulder buddy, but instead of it being redeemed, he's just gonna be on my shoulder. Okay. I think we're just gonna have to leave him in a little weird crooked area, because I don't like the way that looks. Oh, you beg a different, huh? Of course you would. There it is. How do I... like... Oh! Finally! I think I figured it out. I can do skeletons. Let's do pumpkins. Alright. Try it now. Actually, I'm going to try it now. Let's see, which one do I want to do? Ah. I know just the one. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh, no. Wait, yeah. Huh. That's new. Alright, which button is it? No. Yeah, I just wanted to do... Why can't I... Oh, maybe I unselected. You know what? If I just press this. Aha! Yep, it works. Okay, cool. Wanted to fix that. Because I want to spookify things. That works too, thank you. But, what if I put you further back? It's so you can look at the screen. There. That's better. You may not be able to tell, but I can. So, shall I play some Persona? So, there is a challenge going. If you get up to the challenge and complete it, I'll be able to do a tier stream that I need to put in the schedule sometime. And you're gonna have an opinion on that. Of course you will. In case anybody wonders, this is Diablo. Diablo is my shoulder buddy, my little companion, my little crow companion. Diablo is named after Maleficent's crow. Yes, that crow has a very interesting name. It is Diablo. So basically, Diablo here is just gonna be my lovely crow companion. And at times he does have a tendency to talk on his own. Like make noises and light up and stuff, so don't be too surprised. Yeah, see? You just said it. Don't be surprised. That's just how he is. I don't know why. It's just this weird quirk that he has. And I'm not gonna change it. it is. But I do have something I want to talk to you all about. And that, well, I have to go mainly because I'm tired from school and I want food. LOL. See ya. Diablo apparently has opinions about food. But I hope you enjoy food, and if you have me in the background, that's fine too. Thank you for stopping by, but cool. I do also have security breach, and I'm going to try to fit it in this month. No promises though. I'm going to do my best. So. What was I going to talk to you all about? Oh. It'll come back to me, but about my schedule. Tomorrow it's my cleaning day. Usually a day I don't stream. But tomorrow I'm going to be with I have a friend coming over as well. So I'm going to try to figure out how I'm going to do that. I already have a plan. Don't worry about it. So. Right. Around 6 o'clock, I have to check in with my family because they will need me to do cooking and stuff. So it really depends on what people have in mind. Oh, I think I just remembered. For Death and Taxes, there is a stream feature where a bot will come in. So eventually I want to try that. So it might happen on Saturday stream, or there might be a surprise Sunday stream just to test it out. Who knows? So. But it's Persona time. There we go. I do apologize about the wait, people. I was just trying to get the notification to be more spookified. I might change it from pumpkins to skeletons. Who knows? We've known each other for 3 months now. You guys really have improved a lot since we first met. Alright. I need to improve kindness.
Oh!
Let's watch DVD. Yep.
If you try to save both the mother and the baby, you'll lose them both. Or I could save them both. I can do this. You need to trust me.
I actually saw a clip of this in like the YouTube shorts. I think those are in Grey's Anatomy. Those lines, almost word for word. I think those were Allison's lines. The the doctor that helps with pregnancies and stuff. That doctor. I think they're called OBGYN. Interesting. It's a story about the daily struggles of doctors working in an emergency ward. Yes, Diablo. It's a very stressful job. No, I don't think they would want a bird companion. Well, for starters, it would kind of be hard to have a bird around. Not to mention the mess. And also, I don't think, not unless you're a service animal, that's a little bit hard to explain. You think you make a great companion? Well, wouldn't be unheard of. Yes.
That's incredible.
Wow, this guy just doesn't have a word surrender in his dictionary, does he? Well, technically, that is what doctors do. They're supposed to save lives, unless it's don't resuscitate, or whatever. I do remember there was like an episode of Grey's Anatomy where all the nurses were on strike, and I think it was Grey. She was trying to help nurse an elderly lady back to life, but she didn't know she was do not resuscitate. And technically, that's not necessarily Grey's fault. The nurse wasn't there, and don't get me started on like the head doctor, like the one that runs the hospital. You think I'm going off on a tangent? But that's what I do. You're just stating the obvious. Of course you are. That's what he does. He's just like, hey, you're doing this. Yeah, and just notice him. But yeah, basically the head doctor's not great. Mainly because there's a lot of problems with that dude alone. I could go off on a tangent on, but let's just say the nurses have a right to go on strike. It was so much problems in there. But like, oh, you'd think that the doctor should have just been nice and not be stupid? Yeah. Not every doctor has a good bedside manner. But let's continue. Apologies for the abrupt start, but ADHD kicks in. It's not great at times.
Oh!
Well, you don't have to be so rude about it. So we finished watching ICU, huh? Maybe you learned a thing or two about kindness from watching drama. I'm trying to up the kindness so much.
Well then.
Let's return the DVD. Well, let's get... Oh, it's starting to get late. Let's get to bed soon, okay? I wonder what the Phantom Thieves' goal is. Are they just choosing bad people to steal hearts from? Maybe someone's asking them to do it. Oh yeah, don't they have a form or something? What if you make requests on there and they follow through? The perks of fame.
What a refreshing morning. How are you doing?
You seem chipper this morning.
I didn't expect the Phantom Thieves would suppress a man that even the police had trouble with.
Wow.
The fact they have so much support online is worrisome. I'm in a bind since I previously denounced them.
That's what you get.
All the interviews these days ask me about that. Still, can we really say the Phantom Thieves are on the side of justice with just this example?
You got a point, but still.
Oh, thank you.
I just don't let them talk. Like, just let them say with their nonsense. But also is to keep my cover. I don't want to clue him in too easily.
But I noticed that you're not saying that the Phantom Thieves are right. I suppose that was an unfair way to phrase it. I was originally investigating the mental shutdown incidents. Don't you think it's similar to the change of heart that the Phantom Thieves are doing? Now that I think about it, their actions mirror the mental shutdown cases with the rate of victims. It's impossible not to see a connection there. Ah, sorry. I don't want to make you late. I'll see you again.
He is definitely chatty. Interesting. It's even more packed than usual today. Now for today's train news. Today's headlines are: Shibuya crime ring rivals all. The leader's confession has led to the arrest of other key members. Sudden rampage? Highway incident? The driver's death has been confirmed, taking a total count up to 4. Hotspots of Tokyo. Come see the summer fireworks show on July 18th.
I see.
Lexicon Shiro spilling the beans. That organization is falling like a house of cards. We're getting more and more famous.
Okay, let's get started.
Tests are coming up. Everyone's studying. I know some of you rely on all-nighters, but I can't recommend it. They really mess up your information retention. Take notes, people. If you're back in school and dealing with this, you should listen to this. This is your daily reminder to not pull all-nighters. Sleep is very, very important, so this is fact. Oh, speaking of, do you guys know the difference between short-term and long-term memory? The simple answer is that short-term memory is more temporary. Yes, I'm reading. Contextual. Excuse me. Long-term memory sticks with you. In short-term, you're working with hard limit. You retain only 6, maybe 7 pieces of information. But your brain's capacity for a long-term memory is huge. It might even be infinite according to some theories.
How about you?
Okay, Kaku, what do you think about all this? Short-term memories only stick with you for seconds at a time. That said, how long do you think it can retain long-term memories? He said he wants to know how long you keep long-term memories, huh? This is a tricky one. What's long-term memory anyway? Memories of vocabulary terms. Memories that last a long time. Memories of your whole lifetime. Of your whole life. Oh, you think it's a long time? I think so too. Let's go with that. Yeah, it was something like that. So anyways, you keep for a long time. The question is how long? Maruyuki mentioned something about the amount of memories you could store, right? Something like 2 or 3, maximum of 10, infinite. Amount of memories you can store, right? Something like 2 or 3, maximum 10, infinite. Thinking between maximum 10 and infinite, so to the internet. Alright, just gonna do is change it to this. Cool. Ah, infinite. Just as I thought. Yeah. If you have theoretically infinite space for them, then theoretically you'll be able to retain them for 3 days max. Infinite means forever. My gosh. Didn't need the internet to know that one. Yeah, I think so too. So that's it. Long-term memories will never really fade away.
This is it. That's right.
I'm impressed. Basically, stuff encoded into your long-term memory never really goes away. Short-term memories become long-term memories through reiteration. It'd be great if you can encode all the test answers to long-term memory, huh? Ah, well, can't always get what you want. He's pretty smart. I didn't expect that. It might not be too bad.
Nice going.
You're on a roll today. I swear knowledge is gonna go up way faster. Hi, Idol. How are you? But at least you got summer break once the exams are over, so do your best to study, okay? Yeah, memories never really go away. That means I'll remember my past eventually, right? How are you, Idol? I'm good. I've been doing stuff and hanging out at the end of the day. That's cool. Say hello, Diablo. I think Diablo just wanted to give you all a little kiss. So. I forgot patting your head does that. So. Yep, Diablo's just gonna be my little crow companion. Because I love it too much. Anyway. 7/18, Marine Day. Finals on the 16th, so that should be good, right? What are you talking about? The Fireworks Festival. You're really quick to look up stuff like that. Yeah, even Diablo noticed. Impressive, Ryuji. Get back to studying. Do we hype him up or do we bring him down a peg or two? Let's do for the funnies. Get back to studying. I'll do that tomorrow. Hey, we're in the middle of class. Talk about those things later. Yeah.
Hey, are you listening?
No, I'm just annoying you. Is it working? Hi, Captain. Meet Diablo, my new crow friend that will be on my shoulder for pretty much all, if not most, streams. And once in a while, it will light up and make noise. But also, I can just tap his head and it does the same thing. See? How are you? How is your Wednesday going? Who here is excited for Halloween season? Or spooky season? I am. Hey, cat. You, pay attention. Is this how you listen when someone's talking to you? I feel murderous intent. Diablo's very talkative. Did you just tell him to dodge? Okay then. Wow, that was an epic dodge. I can't believe he dodged Uchimaru's throat. Is he a ninja? Yes, I'm a ninja, but don't tell anyone. Whatever, moving on.
Hey!
Oh, you got the entire class's attention. Your charm has definitely increased. Shucks. I have 17 carved. I have a 17 carved in my house. In my hair. "17 carved pumpkins in your hair?" I'm not following, Captain. Oh. The calendar date says 7/11. Ha 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 ha.
Hey!
Super-kun. Heading home? It's rare running into you at Sour.
That reminds me.
Oh, that reminds me. Do you remember the counseling Dr. Maruyuki's offering? It seems to be growing quite popular. I saw someone heading to the nurse's office just as I was leaving the school. The teachers say he's been well worth his time here, but I have a feeling there's more to his popularity than just talent. The number 17. Oh. Okay. Gotcha. Popularity just... Well, he's good looking. He's kind, sweet. And he did the salt meme. You can actually see that on my YouTube channel. It's under shorts. And believe me, it was so funny. Like, I didn't think they would actually do the salt meme, but they did the salt meme. Ah! I didn't mean to. Don't give me that. There might be something I have to take care of. Aha! That's why. I'm working on it. Chill. I gotta find some better tape. Alright. Excuse me, I'm getting a text from my mom. Say, do you have Persona 5 Strikers? On the PlayStation, I think. I'll need to double check, but I believe so. Why do you ask? Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, Diablo. Sheesh. You know, you're just as feisty as Grogu over there. No, you think you're worse? I wouldn't say that. Oof, I wouldn't say that about Grogu if I were you. Oh, you turn that off. Ay. I'm gonna put you back now. I have a key for stream. Oh, you have that. Oh, you have a stream key code thingy. Steam key code. Basically, you can get the game with the code and the stuff. I think that's what you mean, right? That's cool. It's very, very cool. Anyway, back to this. The teacher says he's been well worth his time. Oh, it's Mother's time. Maybe I should find out for myself at some point. Isn't this bad timing? What about studying? Yeah, what about studying? Yeah, see, Diablo's with me on this. Actually, that'll still happen when I get home. It's part of my daily routine. Okay, that's good.
Excuse me.
I appreciate your concern, but how about yourself? Depending on the exam scores, there may not be a fireworks festival for anyone to attend, were you aware? I'm joking. Make sure you study well, alright? I'm studying.
Alright then.
I need to buy some time. I need to buy some more test prep booklets on my way home. See you later. Sheesh! Carcassonne. So if you don't have it for Steam, you can have this key. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. I will definitely take you up on that, considering playing it on my computer would be a lot easier and faster. I am having karma level. Cat-senpai!
What a pleasant surprise. Are you headed home too? Same here. I don't have club practice today. That reminds me. There's something I wanted to report to you. Would now be a good time? Thank you. Why don't we find a seat somewhere?
Huh? And you are...
Holy fuck. Holy shit. That's Akechi. To the people, like... Oh, this is interesting.
It's been quite a while, Akechi-san.
Nani? Yeah, I'm surprised as you are. They know each other. What?
And the same for you. Yoshizawa-san, right?
Yeah, that's... Yeah, that question. You two know each other?
My father works at a TV station. Have you ever seen Good Morning Japan? My father's the director.
What?
I've been brought onto the show as a guest a number of times now. That's how I ended up becoming acquainted with Yoshizawa-san. I didn't know you knew her as well.
We're not gonna talk about deals, not in front of a detective. That's not smart.
He helped me out of a jam before, and now he's been offering me guidance.
Helped you out of a jam, huh? I see. So, what were you two up to?
Oh, right! I was just about to share some exciting news. It's nothing to keep secret, so I may as well spill it now.
Oh man.
About that summer competition I mentioned to you before,
You got in?
I was chosen to be our club representative.
Yay!
This only feels like the beginning to me, though.
Isn't your club's team considered to be quite prestigious?
Uh, Captain, you're sub to me. There are some new emotes you can try out, such as the hype one. So if we want to put some hype emotes in the chat, that would be a good time. You can even type hype if you don't have any access to them. It's okay. We all been there before. There's no shame here.
And you're their representative. I must say, that's extremely impressive.
Thank you. I'll do my best to make everyone proud.
I'll be cheering you on as well.
Okay. Ugh. You want to try my head? Alright. But first... there we go. See. Diablo, patience please. I am working as fast as I can on the situation. The tags are trying to go all over the place. And I won't let them because I can't. That's sense. Oy. Just give me a moment. But yeah. That's awesome. That is really good that she got that. Okay. That's much better. Right, so just keep that there. I am definitely gonna have to make a crow emote for our little crow friend. And they're the only ones. Okay. Alright. You should feel much better now. Cool.
I have an idea.
You're welcome.
Since all three of us are here, why don't we go somewhere as a group? We can
Nice.
call it our little celebration for Yoshizawa-san's success.
Nice.
That would be wonderful. Does that work for you, Senpai?
Mm-hmm.
That settles it. Would you mind if I chose the place? There's a wonderful little cafe I know about.
Of course. Lead the way.
Okay. I'm calling this now. It's LeBlanc. Dang it!
Yoshizawa-san? You drink hot beverages even in the summer?
I have to prevent my body from getting too cold, since the meet's coming up rather soon.
Cold? That's weird.
I see. You make sure you're covering all your bases.
We're not gonna talk about that.
Good point. Well, some people say coffee can cool you off, even when hot, so I try to avoid that, too. I had this image that you enjoy sweet things, Akechi-san. Is that untrue? I swear I saw you eating fried sweetbread on TV just the other day.
It's all part of a marketing strategy. That sort of stunt is an easy crowd pleaser.
You seem to have your own bases covered as well.
Thank you so much. basically, if enough points are contributed to the challenge, I will do a Disney villain tier list based off of what their plan is, intimidation factor mainly. There may be a few other things, but at the same time, it is my own opinion, so as I would say, take with a grain of salt. You are having way too much fun with my new emails, I see. I am glad. I feel light too.
Presenting oneself in a favorable light is nothing surprising. More surprising is just how innocent you seem to be.
I've been wondering, how do you two know each other?
His social studies class visited the set of a TV show I appeared on.
Ah, that's right. Second years got to go to a TV station.
He and I exchanged our opinions during the shoot, and his way of thinking intrigued me.
I can definitely see that. Senpai's take on things often helps me as well.
That reminds me, Yoshizawa-san. You had mentioned that he's been providing you with some guidance.
Yes, like you just said, his way of thinking is intriguing. I figured I could benefit from his input.
In that case, let's play a little game. Would
Hi,
you
Alex.
mind if I posed the same question to you that I first asked him?
No, go right ahead.
So, my question was, what do you think of the Phantom Thieves, Yoshizawa-san?
The Phantom Thieves? You mean in the case that they do in fact exist, yes? I admit that the assistance of others in need is a truly great act, but I simply can't agree with their methods.
I see. Care to explain why?
I suspect the Phantom Thieves' existence isn't going to be beneficial to society in the long run.
How so?
Well, for example, when someone's faced with a problem to overcome, I believe they need to do it themselves. Getting help from others is totally fine, but in the end, it takes a person's initiative to truly create lasting change. If society relied upon a safety net like the Phantom Thieves, I worry that people would stop making a conscious effort. Granted, this depends on how severe the problem is, and it's inaccurate to apply generalizations to an entire population. But I believe a society where everyone simply leaves matters to the Phantom Thieves wouldn't last for very long.
I see. So, in the sense of a person's growth, their actions actually hinder it. Quite an interesting take on the matter. Let me ask you then, what do you think of Yoshizawa-san's opinion?
Let's unpack this before we even get anywhere, okay? Oh, by the way, Cole, I know you're away, but thank you for the first supervillain as well. I totally forgot to say that. I mean, is she wrong? We're gonna unpack that in a minute, but that just means first superhero, first anti-hero, second superhero, second anti-hero, and second villain are all available. Get them now while you still can. Okay. Alright. Let's summarize what the heck she just said. Basically, she's saying getting help is perfectly fine, but totally relying on the Phantom Thieves will hinder it. It's actually kind of an interesting problem that superheroes deal with. Because, let's take Batman for example. Batman's a perfect example for this. Batman's technically a vigilante running from the law. Because technically what his actions do counteracts the law, so the police have to go chase after him. But the police actually offer assistance to Batman, but because Gordon's smart enough to know not smart enough for that. And basically, Yoshizawa's point is relying on the Phantom Thieves to solve your problems isn't really helpful. It's gonna hinder your growth. And another way of looking at this, it's kind of similar on. Actually, this is a perfect example of a perfect situation with Incredibles 2. The whole argument is that people relied on supers to fix their problems instead of them thinking for themselves. That was the whole point of that. She has the same ideas as. Crap. What's her name? Evelyn. Evelyn Dever. Like Evil Dever. Endeavor or something. But yeah, Evelyn had like a same point, like fully relying on superheroes is what holds them back as a society. She believes that the long term may not be realistic, which she isn't wrong though. It's just a really complicated question. It's a really complicated opinion to respond on. So it doesn't depend. It does depend on what it is though. So yeah, don't rely on them alone all the time. Yeah, exactly. It's more like if a situation you can't, like if you don't know how to solve the problem that is really out of your hands and I don't know, other helps are completely out of the question, that's where you probably have to make a really big decision on asking help from the Phantom Thieves. See, she's not wrong. It's a unique stance that was helpful. I'm gonna go with she's not wrong because she does have a really good point, even though I hate it. Like, she brings up a really strong point, and that's what's. It's good to have difference of opinions, but she brings up a really good situation. Let's see. Noted. Anyway. I'd say that was helpful insight or opinion, but this is you. I'd say helpful insight. So.
Ah, so you think you should let others come to their own conclusions on the matter?
Wait, could you actually be a fan of the Phantom Thieves, Senpai?
I mean, it's not a big secret or anything, but maybe.
I didn't mean to start an argument. I just can't help myself sometimes.
You just love hearing other people think. It's actually something I understand as well. Because I like hearing other people's perspective on things and seeing, like, a different point of view on things. Take this for example. All the time you see from, like, a hero's perspective, it's rarely you ever see from, like, an anti-hero's perspective or a villain's perspective back in the early 2000s, we'll say. But I think it's more popular now that people would put different perspectives just a little bit. For example, if we take this interesting thought that Joker is technically a Phantom Thief. Thief is still technically, you know, I say they're on the side of anti-heroes because they do follow a set of morals and they don't actually kill anyone, and you guys are all in that. I will just sit my little pumpkin. Oh, incoming ad. That's gonna bother me. But basically you're seeing from anti-hero's perspective. Maybe not like Deadpool status of I'm gonna kill everybody, but for the sake of justice kind of a thing, but more they don't necessarily follow the law. They're not exactly looked as like good at first, so they follow somewhere in the middle, which is why anti-hero makes sense. So we'll move on. You guys are gonna be in the ad in the next 11 seconds, so I will just continue, and if you guys miss something, I will catch you up.
let's change the subject to something a bit lighter.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I should probably get going.
Right.
Shit.
Then let's call.
If I'm away from home too late, my parents will begin to worry.
Right. Then let's call it a day. Call it a day. Good luck. Good luck on your competition.
I'll be reading for you.
Yes, thank you.
What's with the no mercy emo, Captain? I already say no mercy to ads. Oh, I think you've perked Diablo. Yes, thank you.
Well then, see you later.
That was a nice one.
Ah, you're back.
I see you had your friends over for a study session, huh? How'd you know? Nothing gets by me. I own the place. Remember? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I can tell what goes on here just by looking at the tables.
Hey!
I bet that beautiful Sonji player is playing at the church again today. Exams are such a downer. I already feel bummed about tests coming up. I'm in trouble for anything that's not English. I haven't been studying at all. Oh, maybe we can make some progress if we keep an eye on each other. Want to study together? So let's go. Me, are you going to study with On? I bet. Let's do it. Oh, thank you for the first superhero, Captain. And for the hydrate. Alex, you should take the second superhero spot. Just saying. Yes, my little pumpkin. That's what I got at Disneyland. Ah! All the firsts have been filled. Thank you for the first anti-hero, Overslayer. Oh yes, say hi, Diablo. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Big help. Then let's meet at the diner in Shibuya. I think I know what to do with her. That long sentence is tough. I try to think about what the underlying section means. Are you starting to understand how to dissect these problems? I think so. It's pretty tough. I think so. I'm so jealous that you get a one-on-one study session with Lady On Super. It seems like you're making more progress than usual, too. Yeah. Yes, Diablo's very chatty right now.
That's not it.
I'm actually not so good at this because of my time abroad. Anyway, time to study. Here we go. Do you think you can help me with my math next?
Let's get back.
I'm so tired. Let's stop here. Hey, did you know that there's going to be a summer festival in Odebayu? A summer festival? Huh? How can anyone eat so much fatty food when they're so hot out? Man, you just don't get it. It's because it's hot out that we eat all the meat. Okay, who here likes to have a barbecue around 4th of July? Come on, admit it. Admit it. We all like to have our barbecues. I'm an auntie here who isn't doing well. Aww. What's going on, Oprah? You okay? Come on, let's go check it out. I'll treat you to a skewer. A summer festival, huh? You think they'll have any A5 beat there? Excuse me. Yeah, we all like our barbecues. Mentally well, just not feeling well. Oh, that sucks. I hope you get better soon. Well, you should worry about finals first. Once those are over, it'll be summer vacation, so stay focused. Like, sicky?
My hope rests with the Phantom Thieves.
I'm so glad Phantom Thieves are all over the news. Yeah. Yeah, they've really taken all since the whole Kamoshida thing. The legend of the Phantom Thieves just started at our school. We're practically one of them. The naivete of people. Boy, do we love the naivete of people. And who can relate to what they're doing? Who can't relate to what they're doing? My bad. Don't give me that look, Diablo. I see you staring at me. Punishing corrupt adults up to no good. The police should take notes. Trust me, we don't want the police in the metaverse. Their heads would break. So I want a Disney tier list stream, but I didn't want to waste my 80k channel points. I'm giving people an excuse to use their points. It's completely up to you. Besides, I think the max you can give per time is like 2,000 anyway, so. Just saying. Yeah, a little sicky. People are making a fuss, even though it's right before exams. Behind Kanashiro's arrest, there are the Phantom Thevies, the mysterious group that changes people's hearts. If I recall, there were similar rumors back during the business with Kamoshida-kun. Help the weak and crush the strong. Truly a modern legend of the gentleman thief. In the long history of humans, the gentleman thief has been seen briefly during times of turmoil. Now then, please look at this picture. Kakun? What is this? This picture depicts the final moments of Ishikawa Gomon.
Do you know the answer?
He did something during the Sengoku period that had him and his family boiled to death. What do you know what he did? Wanted to a fight, misery, work, fraud, thievery. I'm going to guess not missionary work. Thievery or in a fight? I'm gonna guess thievery. Thievery! With what, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't feel like it over. I just hope you feel better.
This is it.
Thievery.
Correct.
Ishikawa Gomen is Japanese most famous thief. He's very popular and some called him a gentleman thief. By the way, the Gomen bath comes from his name. Only stealing from the rich and powerful and sharing with the poor. Gomen's exploits have been documented in many forms of media, like kabuki and novels. Wow, really? Oh my gosh. Just checking. Alright. Cocoon seems kind of smart, doesn't he?
Nice going.
Wow, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. However, it's actually unclear whether or not Gomen was indeed a gentleman thief. Rebellion against Hideyoshi, whose campaign had failed. Propaganda by the government to sully his name. The gentleman thief Gomen may be no more than an illusion made by varying motivations. In actuality, most heroes and gentlemen thieves throughout history are something like that.
Yep.
Let's make sure people don't think we're just an illusion. But before that, we need to study for exams that are also starting tomorrow.
It's open.
I'm in. Oh!
Welcome.
Hold on a sec. Oh, you're the student council president, Najimi-san, correct?
Excuse me.
Sorry for coming in by so suddenly.
It was nothing.
Oh no, everyone's permitted to stop by whenever they like. I know the phrase counseling session can make some people nervous, but don't be. Considering you're the student council president, I rather really don't force you to come here at all, actually.
No.
Well, I was advised to come, but I still chose to do it on my own.
Good.
Oh, good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Oh, good. Glad to hear it. But please, there's no need to be concerned about my being here. Feel free to discuss anything with me.
Yes.
Ah, right. So I shall. You sound more like the counselor here than I am. That's so funny.
I see.
Excellent grades, exemplary conduct. Wow, you appear to be the ideal honor student.
No.
Oh no, not at all, in fact. Quite the opposite. I'm actually a bit of a mess. I always have to turn to others for help. Well, you sure had me fooled. Even still, getting help isn't a bad thing at all. In fact, it's wonderful that you have a support system. Indeed. Especially lately, I feel like I can't do anything right by myself nowadays. Did something go wrong for you?
Yes.
Yes, but nothing major. I come to understand all too well that it's a bad idea taking on more of a burden than one should. You really do seem like someone with a mature sense of responsibility. Well, yeah, I wonder why. Donated 2K. Hi, Captain. Look who's here. Overslayer's here. For anyone that doesn't know, Makoto here has an older sister, and that older sister treats Makoto here like dirt. Like, calling her useless, calling her childish, pretty much... I guess the best way I can explain it is personally attacking her, and then throwing things like needing to be responsible, needing to be a good kid, watching after herself, not needing to be involved with any of this. It was completely ridiculous. Like, she says all of these things, and yet she thinks she's childish and useless. First of all, my question is, useless on what? What is she useless about? She never specified, she just said, you're useless. And that to me made me angry for Makoto, because How dare you say that to somebody who's responsible and mature and probably takes good care of herself more than more than her older sister. She goes out, works late, while Makoto here works hard on her studies, makes sure she's helpful to everybody as student council president, and is a freaking good honors student, and tries to help all the adults as possible before she became a Phantom Thief. Now, she's not doing the investigation on the Phantom Thieves. She actually just said, if I want to go to college, I'm going to do it on my own terms. Then Say came home giving her the childish remark, and I got pissed off at that, being like, how dare you? How dare you say that? Makoto is mature, responsible, takes on more than she should. Just to need to prove herself, because I bet you she was sad. She looked sad and depressed. She looked like she took on so much. And she looked like she had her own opinions, but felt like she wasn't allowed to speak up them. Which is a crime to me. Like, I want to have a nice conversation with some of these people. And there will be long, loud words. Yeah, I'm serious about that. Don't give me that, Diablo. Okay. I thought the lyric emote was free, cat. It won't let me use it. Really? Where did I put that? Hold on. Maybe it's in tier 2. One sec. Where is it? That's weird. That's weird. Why won't it let you? It's in the free section. Like, it's literally there, free. Maybe try refreshing it then? Weird. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Diablo. I don't understand it either. Right, so. Yeah, try looking for it again and see if you can use it. If anything, just use alert command. I think that still works. Alright. However, that may be why people around you, especially adults, who should be protecting you, rely on you so much. Adults who should be protecting me? Thank you! We're getting right to the point. We're getting right to the point of my whole freaking conversation. People rely on her, and even adults. Yeah, when they shouldn't be. Like, I've literally been saying this, even off stream with my own family. The principal literally relied on Makoto to do the work for him when he should have been doing it himself. And sorry, that just won't do with me. I had been clever enough to understand that earlier things have gone a bit differently for me. Had I? You think so? You live alone with your older sister, I see. Pardon my saying so, but it seems you've been through quite a lot.
But
honestly, it only felt like the norm to me. But our lack of adult guardians has to have been hard on my sister, even now as well. And I've been lying if I said it wasn't hard for me too. Yeah, just Be honest, even with yourself, Makoto. My gosh, you've been through so much. Do you still remember them? Your parents? Yes.
Hey, so
Not as much about my mother, admittedly, but my father, without a doubt. In fact, now that I think about it, I may have grown to be a bit uptight because of that.
I see.
Is that so? And you are doing okay now? Is your support system adequate?
well,
It's not as if I have a team of employees or anything, but I do have people that I am able to rely upon as well. Of course, I never think about them as replacements for my father or my sister. No one could replace either of them. What I've lost will never come back. I just need to keep my chin up and push towards my future. Hold on a sec. I can never think of them as replacements for my father or my sister. Interesting.
Quite.
I like the way you put that. No one ever can be replaced, yet we need to keep pushing towards our future. That's why Walt Disney's motto was keep moving forward. I'm not doing so well either. You okay, Alex? Yeesh. I just read your message, Overslayer. I don't know why, honestly. I just got hit with the moodiness. Ugh, I hate when that happens. I hate it when the moodiness just hits you like a ton of bricks. Should anything come up that you want to help with, I'll be there to support you, though my skills are pretty limited. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words.
hey,
Hope you're ready for your exams. I'd be pretty sad if the leader of the Phantom Thevies got bad grades. Shut up. Oh my gosh, everybody wants to talk to me. Got plans today? I'm still in the hallway. Let me know if something comes up. Sorry, Ryuji, but exams are so close. Oh, I've been busy with these new patients ever since that girl and her father came in. This is all your fault. I'm giving you business, girl. I'm giving you clients. I'm giving you patients. You should be thanking me. So you better take responsibility and help me out here, got it? The thing is ready for you, so I feel like I've become closer thanks to the death persona Pasca. I feel like my bond with Temaki will grow stronger soon. So what are you gonna do? Wanna hang out with Temaki? No. Exams are close. Exams are coming. Have you studied? Have your studies been going well? I can give you a general idea of what they were like when I was a second year. What do you think? Want to study together? So what's going to be? Do you want to hang out? Makoto is the newest one. I gotta get some, like... I gotta get her rankings up, so let's do it. Besides, it's realistic anyway. Alright, come to the library. I'm going to drill it to you, so prepare to yourself. Okay, queen, okay.
this goes like this.
Now just solve the problem using the formula I just taught you. Do you understand, Super Cat? Or Super Queen? I saw the super and the K and my brain just filled in the blanks. That's what my brain does. Sorry. Sorry, I needed to itch. This is different. I think I can do it. Seems like you're standing a little more efficiently today thanks to Makoto's help. Does that mean I get proximity? Proficiency? Proximity. No, I got knowledge points.
I agree.
Impressive, Super-kun. You're a quick learner. This is actually a pretty good review for me as well. Ooh, please tell me that's, I'm sorry if I'm not super chatty. It's fine. It's fine. My streams are meant to be fun, entertaining, and a place for people to vibe and lurk. I'm all about the vibes. And the friends, obviously. Okay, you can stop that now, Diablo. Well then, let's move on to the next problem.
I'll see you later.
Well, I think this is a good place to stop for today.
Ah, you're back.
It's pretty late. It's already pretty late. Guess I should head home. Any good info? Got any good info? Even some gossip will do. My deadline's coming up fast, so I need something ASAP. You wanna come by and chat for a bit? My treat. I feel like my bond with Onya will grow stronger soon. Excuse me, agree to deal with Onya. Be sure to accept her invitations until you've gained her trust, okay? I do want to check that other one. Exams are coming up soon. You're not getting a jump study without me, right? Right? If you're gonna do it, I wanna do it together. I'm in serious trouble. Fine. Fine, Ryuji. Since you're so desperate. I'll oblige you. So this is gonna be, do you want to stay with Ryuji? Only to get him out of a jam. Sorry, reporter lady. I need, to help my buddy get out of a jam because apparently he's not good at studying on his own. A huge help. I'll be waiting in the diner by Shibuya. Of course you will. Standing with you really helps me focus, Super. Though I'm having tons of trouble with these questions. How are things going for you? Better than usual. Doing okay. Yeah, better than usual. I love it when Mercado's head pops up out of the bag. It's so freaking cute. Seeing someone in danger of failing his exams is probably extra motivation for you, huh? Please tell me it's kindness. Please tell me it's kindness. Please tell me it's kindness. Dang it! Yeah, I mainly colored... Oh, before I forget, thank you for the bits for gigifying the emotes, Captain. Forgot to mention that to you 11 minutes ago. Yeah, I mainly colored the pics for you, to be honest, to help cheer you up. Even though today was good, I knew you liked Halloween things. Aw, thank you. Yes, I'm actually going to be doing some pumpkin painting with a childhood friend tomorrow. She's coming over, so we'll be doing it in the patio. Let's just hope it isn't too hot. Otherwise it'll be undreadful.
Yeah.
Did I say undreadful? I mean dreadful. Because un means not, and not dreadful. You get the point. I gotta do this. How lame would it be if a Phantom Thief got held back? Agreed. I guess I'll try super hard because you're here, Super. Okay, let's do the rest.
Wanna head back?
I'm pooped. Let's head out. Aw, I hope it'll be fun. I hope so too. I bought our pumpkins for us. Mainly to be easier on her.
Yo.
So, I just heard, but apparently we're having a summer festival soon. I heard there's going to be shit like kebabs, steaks, and hot stuff. Dude, I'm so pumped. What about studying? Is there nothing but meat? What about anything else?
Come on, man.
Well, I figured it out. There's some English on the website, too. Oh, man. Now I'm hungry. Let's get going already. I want to do that, too. I'm kind of jealous. I'm sure you'll do that eventually. It'll happen. Oh, the news on Kanashiro is distracting me from studying. So what if she's an honor student? Why should we get special? Why should she get special treatment? Results are what matter, you know. I heard the Phantom Thevies might be from our school. Whatever gave you that idea, smart aleck? That person lives under a rock, I bet. That can't be true. It'd be funny if it was, though. That's another person that lives under the rock. Maybe they're both Patrick. Maybe I'll actually draw spooky things. Ooh. Today is the first day of your final exams. Begin! If angle C is 28 degrees and angle A and D are 88 degrees, what is the angle of B and E? Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, angles. Okay. Angle... This is algebra. I have been out of the loop from algebra for years. I used to be able to know it like that. Alright. Let's go with our handy dandy notebook. Alright. Actually. This one I actually can do. So B, A, C, D, E. They say angle C is 28. A and D. And D are 88. And they're looking for the angle of B and E. Okay. That doesn't help too much. Does that mean... Blue's Clues! Yes, it had a Blue's Clues thing. Not on purpose, I just did that. I'll admit, though, I'm not into pumpkin spice things. That makes sense. But I love pumpkin pie. Oh, yeah, my mom makes a good pumpkin pie. 40 degrees? I don't think so. I can't use the network for that one, so time to go to the internet. Let's go with July. There you are. Let's see. Alright. I'm gonna take a wild guess. It wouldn't be 40 degrees. It's between the 60s for me. I'm gonna guess 64. It's 64 degrees.
can do
That's-
this.
That sounds about right. I bet somebody that knows algebra would be like, actually, that's correct. The way they figured it out is this. The fact that they actually put algebra in this game? Annoying. If I was a teacher, I would actually put this problem. I would actually try to reverse engineer this problem, figure out why that's the answer, and then see if anyone can get it for extra credit. And then surprise me, like, this is actually the game Persona. Just out of the bet. People would be like, what? That's actually algebra? I don't think people use algebra. Well, apparently, clearly haven't played any games with some culture. How do you feel about pumpkin spice things? I like pumpkin spice. I'm just not like crazy for it, like I'm gonna go out to the store and get it. That sounds about right. Let's see, an essay question. This looks tough, but let's calm down and think about it. Throw. Explain the origin of Baozai. Baozai in this hot weather? Well, never mind. I think this came up in class. They were invented by a famous guy from Rome. From Romance of the Three Kingdoms, right? Lu Su, Xu Lang, Chow Chow. Xu Lang? So, like, if someone offered you, do you like still take it, but not go out of your way type of thing? I would take it. If I'm feeling in the mood for pumpkin spice, I would get it. But the whole pumpkin spice itch has not scratched my interest that much. Maybe like once. Diablo, you can't have pumpkin spice, so. Bleh. I hope that makes sense. Let's double check my answers. Xiuling! Yay! I actually got that one right. Because I freaking paid attention! Yes, the strategies of Shu. I think the story was about a river overflowing somewhere Xiuling visited, and they were offered something to quell the river. Traveler's heart, barbarians' heads, barbarian skulls. Excuse me, barbarians' heads. I'm gonna go get noodles, BRB. That's it. A crazy story. And that's how he came up with Biaozai, right? The master strategist came up with Biaozai too. To offer them instead of heads, to offer with the heads, to feed the survivors, to offer them instead of heads. Yeah, I think you're right. Biaozai were invented as an offering to a river spirit to replace our tradition of offering severed heads.
Yep.
You finished in time.
Give it
Time's
up.
up. Give it up already.
Now everyone.
It's the second day of finals. You may begin. Oh, it's the hermit crab. What's the name of the genus of this organism? Oyster crab, snow crab, red king crab? Red king crab? Red king crab! Let's go! I remember.
Ooh, we can do this.
That sounds about right. What happened when the government issued paper and hard currencies in Japan for the first time? It caused riots, the government collapsed, it caused confusion in the economy. I think it's confusion in the economy because I doubt the government crashed. Let's see. Caused confusion in the economy. Haha. That was a bit of common sense. Money. Okay. Let's be realistic here. they printed money for the first time, it wouldn't cause riots. Not right away. It would just spike up crime because everybody would want to steal it. Government collapse makes no sense because then there'd be anarchy. Cause confusion in the economy makes the most sense because this is money. Economy relates to finances, which relates to money. So
Ooh, we can do this.
that sounds about right. I know I'm right. I'm gonna go get. Oh right, you said that already.
Let's get started.
Today is the third class assignment. Are you ready? Then you may begin. What is the English equivalent to the Norwegian idiom raining witches? Raining puppies, raining frogs, raining cats and dogs.
Ooh, we can do this.
We Americans use that all the time. That sounds about right. Which of the following is another name for the sumen noodles traditionally eaten in Tatabata? Almond silk, demon guts, demon heart, star demon guts? I need to double check that one. Demon guts, let's go!
Ooh, we can do this.
Is that right? Today's the last day of exams, huh? Seems like some of those were kind of tough. Not really, but I ditched a look anyway.
Yep.
Well, it was too bad. You should have gotten decent. Well, it wasn't too bad. You should have gotten a decent score, right? Oh wow, they're not asking any more questions. This is good.
My parents are gonna kill me. There was so much stuff on that exam. I didn't have time to study everything. I probably could have managed if I had an extra week, too.
An extra week, huh? The only people who get that kind of cushy treatment are the honor students.
Oh my gosh. Hi Rem, how are you? We're dealing with students who are basically being all gossipy and rude. How are you doing? Say hi, Diablo.
Oh, you mean that Yoshizawa-san? I heard the school moved her exam period. Must be nice getting perks like that.
Must be nice having attitudes like that when you think you're so high and mighty.
Hey there.
Hey there, Katkun.
Congrats on surviving finals. Today was the last day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say, would you happen to have some free time right now? There's something I'd like to discuss. I promise it'll just take a moment.
Okay. Sure.
Thanks. I know you're exhausted, so I'll make this quick.
Today was a whole ass
It
week.
sure has heated up now that the
Ooh.
rainy season's passed.
Oh? You've had a week? Yeah, I think Diablo wants to know. What do you mean by that? You okay? Or you just had a really long day? Yeah, I'm not talking about you don't want to. I'm just making sure you're okay. As is Diablo. Diablo sometimes chimes in on conversation, even when he shouldn't.
I just know my electric bill is going to start climbing this month.
Long day. Gotcha. Alright, who's been there? Alright, anyone that has to pay bills? Anyone feel this? My parents do. I don't. I just pay the rent. I can't, but I'll live. Okay. Okay. Well, if you need someone to talk to, you can try. I'll do my best to listen. I'm known to be a good ear. Sorry, but we need to put you right here. Cool.
Anyway, as I'd mentioned, there's something I'd like your opinion on.
Do you need canceling? Do you need canceling?
Well, I suppose that's actually accurate. I've had something on my mind lately, and I want to hear your take on it. Okay, here goes. Oh, this is all hypothetical, mind you, but imagine there's somebody for whom you have high expectations. They're trying their absolute hardest to meet those expectations. Now, this person receives an awful lot of special treatment from people so they can perform to the best of their abilities. So, what do you think those people will do if the expectations leveled on this person aren't met?
Ooh, they'll be disappointed. They'll turn on that person. I don't want to think about it. Oh my gosh. I needed to just what he said. Let's go back to the log. Alright. Trying their hardest. Okay.
Oh, this is all hypothetical, mind you, but imagine there's somebody for whom you have high expectations.
Okay, so somebody with high expectations.
They're trying their absolute hardest to meet those expectations.
So somebody with who people have high expectations for, a person tries to meet those expectations.
Now, this person receives an awful lot of special treatment from people so they can perform to the best of their abilities.
Special treatment is meant to help them perform at their best.
So, what do you think those people will do if the expectations leveled on this person aren't met?
Ah. They'll be disappointed. They'll turn on that person. I don't want to think about it. What do you all think, Supers? What do y'all think, Supers? Do we think disappointed or that they'll turn on the person? What do you think with someone that has high expectations? But those expectations, if those expectations aren't met, how will the people perceive them? Do we think they'll be disappointed? Do we think they'll just turn on him? Or do we not know? It's okay if you say I don't know. I just want to... I want to know what our collective idea as a whole, you know? Better yet, this calls for a poll. Because I cannot decide. Match poll. New poll. And it's gonna be for 1 minute. One minute to impact on the poll. Personally, I don't know about like any of the answers this game brought. I'm leaning towards disappointed. I don't think they'll turn on the person. I think it's just disappointment. What do you think? Well. Oh well. Disappointed it is then.
Yep, that's right. When you work as a counselor, you always think, I have to help this person so their heart doesn't break. But that's easier said than done. This world really is a callous one. No matter how much positivity or dedication a person has, just a bit of influence from their peers can easily mess with their heads.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's true.
Every time I'm confronted with such a situation, I can't help but grasp the limitations of therapy as a profession.
Reality is unfair. You just have to keep trying. This may not be the trophy. Reality is unfair. That would be my response. Reality is unfair.
I see. You're approaching reality from a rational point of view. No, it could actually be that you understand reality's unfairness, yet you're willing to stand up to it.
Damn straight.
That may be the reason you're at this academy now. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all analytical. What I meant was, if we want to truly help people stuck in a predicament like that, we need a fundamental solution.
Fundamental solution? Like what? Like what?
Nothing really comes to mind at the moment. This is just a thought, but what if we got the Phantom Thieves to change our hearts?
Oh my gosh. It's not a long-term goal, man.
Maybe have them shift our feelings so we won't lose to this unfair reality. It would ultimately be for the positive.
That sounds tough. Is it really a change of heart? That sounds tough.
Well, I can't deny that. Plus, it's a bit different from changing our hearts, now that I think about it. Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. I seem to have lost track of the time. I should be getting back to my work. Our conversation's been very enlightening. Thank you. And enjoy your vacation.
Exams are finally over. I'm so exhausted.
I can get back to actually sleeping in peace.
You must have been studying pretty hard if it kept you up at night.
Nah, I was up playing video games. Slacking off is just too much fun.
I know, right? I kept cleaning my room instead of studying. It might even be too clean now.
I find that very interesting.
You two are perfect exemplars of what escapism can mean.
I mean, seriously, you're an art student, you would know that.
And I can only imagine what the end result will be.
Whatever. It's over with now. Who cares about that anymore? What's real important is the Phantom Thieves' popularity. Ain't it amazing?
It kind of feels like our time's finally here.
I have even heard people excitedly speculating about our next target. We will have to choose carefully.
There's no need to hurry. We should spend some time thinking it over.
Hold up. The most important thing now is our celebration party.
There we go.
I hope you guys didn't forget. It's the fireworks festival on the 18th. I guess we're good meeting up in Shibuya, yeah? Let's say 5 p.m.
You sure are on top of these kinds of things.
He's got priorities, man. Leave him alone. He's got food on the brain. Can't blame him because I'm feeling a little peckish myself.
Now for the weather.
It seems we'll continue to have localized torrential rainstorms all through the next week. And if you head outside, be prepared for sudden changes in the weather. The time just flew by today, huh? Okay. Let's see. Could we go out?
Let's go to bed.
Not that exams are over, but we can get a good night's rest. Let's just go to sleep. But I don't wanna die. Let's see
I should
what.
write something.
Actually, I should. Right. I'm gonna be that kid. I don't wanna go to bed. I can't even use the thing. Interesting. Okay, fine.
Let's go to bed.
In any case, it's good that exams are over, but let's go to sleep. Sleep. Can't really do anything else.
Hey, it's me.
Sorry for calling so late. I wanted to ask you about the summer festival. You remember the one I told you about? I forgot. I think so. Let me sleep. I think so. I almost
Come on,
wanted to do
man.
this. Well, I know so. I know so. Damn it! Come on, the whole thing with the kebabs.
So, like,
I completely spaced out on it till now, but the festival's tomorrow. So you want to go? A lot of homework. Fine.
yeah.
Hell yeah! I knew you'd be down. Let's make sure we invite Yusuke too. He's always down to chow. I did just remember they said it might rain tomorrow, though. Whatever. No way it's going to rain on a day like this. See ya tomorrow. How would he know whether or not it'll rain? Sheesh. All worked up over a silly little festival full of food and all kinds. Now, I suppose you deserve to enjoy yourself, but be sure to keep a low profile, alright?
Let's turn in for the night.
Anyways, let's get some sleep. I'm gonna be right back. I just realized something that may need to be done, like, ASAP. I'll be back. In the meantime, our resident little crow is going to keep an eye on the chat. So Diablo will let me know if anything strange is afoot. Okay? I'll be back. Hello. I have returned. Okay. All that. Hold on. Let me get to the screen while I'm adjusting, putting everything back on. All that food reminded me that I thought I left the chicken out. I think I might have put it back or somebody else did. But literally all that thought of food made me think, oh crap, did I leave the chicken out? Gotta go check. Silly me. Anyways, let's get to sleep. Oh, and no sleeping in. Got it. I'm gonna skip breakfast for this.
What's up?
Yusuke! Yay! Yay, my boys! Ooh, heat wave. Sheesh!
What? Why are you staring at my face?
Ryuji, I have a favor to ask.
A favor? Sure. You need some money for food or something?
Not this time. I've actually been mulling over a new battle tactic for a while now.
Yes! My boys are getting another showtime! I love pairings! This is amazing!
And I'd like for you to lend a hand in bringing my idea to fruition.
Oh, a new move?
Ryuji's always down for this.
That sounds badass. I totally want in.
Well, it's merely a rough idea at this point, but...
Blah, 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 blah. Oh my gosh, it's so good!
What do you think?
Wasn't that, like, way more detailed than some rough idea?
Honestly, my emotes are sometimes like, I think of them as like a rough idea of what they'll look like, and then by the end of it, it's like, oh my gosh, I think it's actually pretty good. Then everybody's like, no, this is actually really good.
Well, I don't deserve such praise. I would merely prefer to add a splash of beauty to an otherwise barbaric battlefield, so to speak.
Sick! So, all we gotta do now is see how the star reacts to your idea, right?
We should consult Jose about this soon. However, I can feel my appetite growing after describing my idea.
Same here.
Everyone okay so far? I hope you all are. Thank you for the lurks, by the way.
It's so hot.
It's as if we're walking around in an enormous sauna.
Okay, first of all, Yusuke, you are wearing a long sleeve shirt with long pants. In the middle of a hot summer. What the heck are you thinking, sir? My dude, Joker, you're getting up sleeves. Do you not own a short sleeve shirt? Why are you wearing a coat? The only person that's actually dressed for summer out of the three of you is actually Ryuji. Like, honestly, if anyone wins the whole dressed appropriately for the heat, it's Ryuji. The only thing you all are missing is freaking sunscreen, my man. By the way, is anybody else feeling hungry? Because I am.
Whose bright idea was it to come here?
You.
Yours. And just look at that crowd. Smiling faces everywhere you look. With that, let's move right into asking some of the visitors here for their comments.
A TV crew, huh?
We better not stand out. We can't end up on TV. Yeah, we better not stand out.
We should grab our kebabs and get out of here.
Let's interview those three.
Too late!
Hey, is she talking about us?
Yes.
What the?
What do we do?
What do we do, Zipper? Just calm down. Let's make it. Just calm down.
Good point. We'll look even more suspicious if we panic now.
They got us.
What is it with the joke? What is it with the Joker and attracting people? I know that these three technically attract it, but still, what is it with that? It's got me a little concerned. Very, very much so. Ew. Cool. Alright. I was eating when you came back, but welcome back. Thank you.
Oh, hell. Okay, I'm gonna ham it up and make some real cringy comments so they can't use any of the footage.
Hello. It sure is hot today, huh?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And if it's this hot in July, can you imagine just how insane the weather's gonna be in December?
Now I'm a little better. I'm glad.
Anyway, since you're here for the festival, does that mean you and your friends there are meat lovers?
I'd say that we're really lovers of fruit. Oh, and sweets. Sweets are just to die for.
Okay, to be fair, he did say he was gonna cringe it up. And he is doing a phenomenal job at this. But man, the cringe rate is off the charts. Oh my gosh, the cringe is killing me here. There's a few possibilities.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Man, they nailed it.
That was too close. That was truly cringeworthy. But are you certain that they won't air any of it?
I'm pretty sure she thought there was a broadcast disaster. We ought to be okay.
More important than that, though, it's time to get some meat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right, a kebab.
Kebabs.
The lines for the food stalls were even more insane than the heat.
Over here, the coldest times are December's and February. Anyway, what's on the menu tonight? For food? I have no idea exactly. I have a few ideas if I'm the one having to cook. It's between like sloppy joes and maybe hamburger helper. Cause I went to check on the chicken and it's squishy but it's still like hard. So I'll have to wait until that thaws out properly. I left it out for a little bit and I totally don't remember if I put it back in or somebody else did. And I left it out. So my guess is that probably my aunt put it back in. So kinda glad because ooh, that was way too close. My parents had fajita chicken. Oh, so little frozen. Little frozen. Not enough for like cooked though. Gotta wait another day or two. But as far as the ground beef is concerned, that's cooked. But I don't know if that one's the one I bought or not. So I am giving my ground beef to them so that we have something on the table. The other thing we could cook is the lasagna. That's like quick prep. Just put it in, cook it, done. That kind of thing.
Standing around in this sweltering heat was rather trying.
Oh yeah, by the way, Alex, while he's talking about this, who do you think out of all these three people is dressed for this weather? We got Yusuke here with long black pants, long sleeve shirt. We got Joker, long jeans, which is It's stupid. He rolled up his like jacket thing. He didn't even bother to take off the jacket. And now we have Ryuji. Ryuji here is in a tank top with basically capri pants. Or basically pants that go up to your knees. Either way, I personally think he's dressed for the weather. These two here are freaking nincompoops. It's going to be mac and cheese, but not enough pasta. No! The one that it too much is this one. Yeah, like, I'm sorry, but as let me put it this way. These two need some help in fashion in terms of knowing what to dress for the frickin' weather. Let's see, who else in the crowd is, Alright. Let's use the cursor. This dude over here is in pants. Long pants. Why are, like, this dude's in pants, this dude's in pants, this dude's in pants. These girls are like in a dress or skirt, but everybody else is like in pants. Why are you wearing jeans? Long jeans in the middle of a freaking heat wave. Answer me this! Answer me this! I used to dress in sweatpants and hoodies so I can't say anything. I know, I dress in skirt and shirt and shorts. Honestly, that would be a good title for a clip called Fashion Police.
And almost all the good stuff was already sold out.
I didn't even eat breakfast this morning. I'm starting to get lightheaded.
I wear a hoodie all year round. It could be 90 degrees outside. I'm still in a hoodie. How do you survive? Do you drink a lot of water? Or are you just naturally cold all the time? I'm very curious. Hi, Ram. Hi, Alex. Hello again, Ram.
Even still, an occasion like this seems to make everything taste delicious. How mysterious.
I don't think Chester has seen me not in a hoodie, and I've worked with him for 5 years. Ram, you're like your own anime character. Or basically any anime or cartoon character that's wear hoodies before. I'm watching Ruby right now, so this is the freshest off my mind. Jean is the one that wears a hoodie as well as Ruby. So, just saying. I don't know how I did it. I was a hermit crab living in their shell during school at home. So you're a hermit crab. Looking for a shell to crawl into and call home. It's because we're together. What a great time. I really wanted a kebab. It's because we're together.
That's pretty poetic, dude.
I'm a poet.
Came all the way out here, so we might as well go check that thing out.
What thing?
I heard they're building some kind of huge-ass stadium or something nearby. Wait, is that what it was?
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
He's hungry, and he's probably too hungry to think straight. Leave him alone. I wish Rooster Teeth had fucking... I wish Rooster Teeth had fucked that series. Had not fucked it. Like, had not screwed it up, or had not handed it over. After school, I locked myself in my room for a while. Hadn't rather than had. Oh, hadn't fucked that series. Well... we can at least still enjoy the nostalgia. We can enjoy the path that it got to its final debut. So does that mean there's not going to be a Ruby season 10? Is season 9 really its last season? I am behind on my seasons, so I am just asking mainly to know, will they not do any more Ruby? Because if they're not doing any more Ruby, I will have my head in sadness. Oh yeah, that reminds me. So now we've lost Maggie Smith, Earl Jones, aka the voice of Mufasa and Darth Vader himself. And now we have lost a great voice actor that voice acted Oogie Boogie. Yes, the voice actor for Oogie Boogie has passed away recently. Put like 07s or like a RIP emote in the chat. Cause oh my gosh, I think that actor had so much fun with Oogie. He will be missed. That was why I got all these issues myself. Anxiety, oh my gosh. Yeah, Oogie Boogie. I subscribed to Rooster Teeth first for that series. That's why I got all these issues with myself, my anxiety, my depressive state, but I'm okay and managing things. That's good. I think other people own it now. They do. They do. I just don't know if they're continuing it or if they're taking a break from it, because I don't know what's going on. Oogie Boogie? Yeah, Oogie Boogie is gone. Our beloved voice actor for Oogie Boogie, the original voice actor, has passed away. Then the last season they aired it on Crunchyroll instead of their own site. That's why I say my life isn't so bad now that I told you about what happened again. Yeah, you did. I know.
A stadium. Well, such buildings often have intriguing architecture. I'd love to see it for personal reference.
And for art inspiration, of course.
Yeah, then come on, let's go.
Anybody else getting hungry just by looking at the stands? 'Cause I am.
So, that's it? It barely even started?
We seem to be premature spectators.
I guess this is what people call jumping the gum.
It's jumping the... I don't think that's the saying. Oh my gosh, it's so chatty. This is in the air, it's in Crunchyroll, that don't happen yet. So, that meant I had to sub to someone else to see it, and it just threw my ends up and said, fuck it. I just ate, so no. It's jumping the gun. Thank you! I knew the saying was wrong.
Jumping the gun.
Wow. Steven, even Morgana are on the same page.
There ain't nothing to do here. You wanna go grab a bite somewhere?
He definitely is hungry.
Sorry, I'm considering picking up more art supplies. I have a summer assignment to work on. Also, the summer festival drained my coffers. Even if I did grab a bite, all I could order would be water and a hot towel.
Well, in that case, probably ought to just call it quits for today.
Oh, come on, this is so disappointing.
Hey, isn't that Yoshizawa? Don't you think she's acting strange? You know, she did mention something about a meet earlier.
Ain't you guys headed home?
You got something to do. Go on ahead without me. Yeah, I got something to do.
Huh? Well, see you then.
Not even a simple, ooh, what you doing? Just like, yeah, okay, see you.
Yes, catch you later.
Okay, are we not gonna give Morgana freaking,
Senpai?
like, food? I'm sorry, but looking at Morgana and him saying, like, oh yes, I'm lightheaded, I'm like, Are we not gonna give the cat some freaking food? Cause I am literally getting hangry just by thinking about it. Cat senpai? Oh, that's a surprise. Kazumi? Oh, we'll play for the bit. Kazumi?
Yes. Did you come to see the stadium too?
Why are we so fascinated with stadiums? It's just a freaking construction site.
Same here. I needed to give myself a pep talk.
Is something wrong? A pep talk? Yeah, is something wrong?
Sometimes, when things get me down, I come here. Although, that doesn't really answer your question, does it? I know this may get in the way of your plans, but would you be willing to join me for lunch?
Kazumi's eyes like a little red and puppy. It may be best to accompany her. Thank you. Did me and Morgana now have the same
delicious.
What the hell? We'll see what happens. What did I just witness? You sure packed it away. What did I just witness?
I'm always like this after a meet. In all honesty, I'd like to keep going, but any more will end up harming my performance.
So, meat's done. Was it worth it? Yeah, so meat's done.
Simply put, it was a disaster. I've been feeling like I'm getting back into the natural flow of things, thanks to you, Senpai. But when the moment of truth arrived, my body still wouldn't move the way that I wanted it to.
That sounds rough. Is it more of a mental thing? That's what I'm wondering. Is it like a
I
mental
think
block?
that's a big factor.
Ah, we got a bot. That bot's like,
Something similar happened to me in middle school, but back then, I had someone by my side that kept me going.
really? What do you mean? Yeah, really?
I have a younger sister. We promised each other that we'd win international gymnastics competitions together. But this spring, she died in an accident. I promised her we'd take the gold for our routines across the world. But I can't stop worrying about my lack of improvement lately. I've really been throwing myself into practice, but I wonder if even that won't be enough.
Ah, I think I know the problem. You're working too hard. You need time to relax and recuperate. Maybe you need time to grieve, so that way you can feel better. No offense, but I'd rather have the same mind with you than a character. I appreciate that. I was given a sub. Interesting. You really are doing your best. It's not over yet. This is really your limit. You really are doing your best.
Senpai, thank you for being so thoughtful. You just keep on rescuing me, don't you?
That's what I do.
Okay, no more brooding. There are still more meets left this year. I'm going to start from scratch and train as hard as I can.
Make sure to take breaks, though.
Thank you so much for listening to all that. Now I feel like I've been recharged, mind, body, and spirit.
Okay.
Well, at least my mind and spirit are recharged. The best way to stave off hunger is with some vigorous activity. I'm going to jog home. Take care.
I think she should have had a little snack or something, personally. Who do you think they're gonna target next? They're gonna go after bad guys, right? We have nothing to be worried about. Apparently, if you post a request on the forum, they'll do what you say. If they're taking out bad guys, it's fine by me. Keep it up. Why do we even need the police anymore? And this is exactly what,
Ah, you're back.
Yoshizawa on what she was talking about. How could you, Cat? How could I what? If you were going to the summer festival, why didn't you invite me?
What did you say?
How did Mishima know about that? They're showing it on TV. Something about it being hot in December, seeing sweets are to die for. There's a bit with Sakamoto saying really crazy stuff. You were seeing that? Mission failed. Yeah, mission failed. Mission? What are you talking about? Look, my point is the next time you guys are gonna go out to have fun, can't I come along too? I'm a Phantom Thieves producer, you know.
Oh, man.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I hope Lady Anne and the others haven't found out. There's your 2 text messages. Want to see a movie? Ooh. Feel like a movie. Everyone's buzzing about the summer debuts. Everyone's talking about that chick flick Love Possibly. I get kind of weepy, so it's embarrassing to go alone. Can you watch it with me? What are you gonna do? Go to the movies with me? Not right now. I want to see what this text is. Here is our commemorative photo for the summer festival. At least that was the idea. It's certainly evocative. Well, don't let it get to you as shit happens. It's understandable, given the heat. Perhaps your hand grew sweaty and it slipped. Or the ice melted and it got slippery. Next time we make sure we go somewhere we can actually eat. Agreed. I prefer indoor establishments myself. Preferably one with ample seating and free refills on water. Smart. That's just the diner again. And why not? It's a place of calm where one of many partake of delicious food. I mean, I guess. Man, all this talk of food has got me hungry. A cup of ramen would hit the spot. I believe I shall do the same. Fortunately, I recently acquired some high-quality bread crusts.
Sorry.
I couldn't catch it for you. I always forget how short my arms are as a cat. And no one's gonna talk about, the thing? Oh, you banded him. Thank you. Nah, just give into it unless you can't because of fasting. Oh yeah, agreed. Like, honestly, jogging it out is like worse because you're just making yourself even more hungry. I literally think she's kind of pushing herself too hard. Now, granted, I don't know what an Olympic training is like, and it could be worse than I think, but I don't know. I just think she needs time to grieve or something. Is this the parody of Love Actually? Probably. Hahaha. I see what I did there. They're like the movies are actually parodies of other DVDs together, like parodies of shows. The movies I go see are parodies of other movies, so let's go see one just to show you what I mean. Yay! Alright, let's meet in front of the movie theater in Shibuya. Please tell me it'll increase kindness. I need to increase the kindness meter!
Help her! Please! Help her! I don't care about the money or my social status, but please! I just need to tell her how I feel!
Lady Anne's holding back her tears. She's totally empathizing. Water doesn't help it. It helps hydration, but not hunger. Agreed. But the movie's right. A person's true value isn't about social standing or wealth. I feel like I was able to learn about love. Is it kindness? Is it kindness? Oh, come on! Come on! I used up 2 packs of pocket tissue. I guess girls like me want that perfect romantic kind of love you see in the movies. I see. Understandable. Thanks for going along with it. Now that I think about it, that movie wasn't geared towards guys at all, huh?
Thanks!
But I'm glad you came with me. You're such a good friend. Shucks. Oh then, let's head home. My gosh, I am so popular. Hello, Cat Senpai. Thank you so much for earlier. Now I can give it 110% tomorrow at practice. It was online. Mine want exactly like her. Mine want exactly like that, to be honest. It was online. As it was online. Aww. There. You're not going to rest? Practice already? You're not going to rest? I'm gonna call her out on this. Nope. I take a day off, I'll dull my senses. Next meet, I'll make it into the winner's podium, I swear. I won't slip again like I did before. I'll have some great news next time I see you, I promise. Looks like Yoshisawa-san's going to be okay now. She sure had us worried. My gosh, everybody's been texting me. Today's the fireworks festival. Let's meet in Shibuya at 5. Hey Makoto, are you going to wear a yukata? I'm planning on it. Yukatas are a great part of the summer tradition. They truly heighten a woman's beauty. I see where your thoughts on that are, Yosuke. My relationship wasn't like in the movies. It was online, but it was okay. I'm enduring it. I know. It can be hard. We all dream about that. Even me. Oh, I've seen yukatas before. You have? Like in real life or in anime? I think I will wear mine as well. You've got one? How about you, Super? I don't have a yukata. I don't have a yukata. Hey, I know. Why don't you come without your glasses? What's the point in that? I don't know. If you don't get to see the fireworks every day, so it'd be sad just wearing normal clothes. I was just thinking he might want to go for a change of pace. That sounds great. You should totally come without glasses. Well, you guys better not be late. The fireworks yukata really add to the feeling of summer. Even Lady Anne will be wearing one. Morgana, this is not the time to be dealing with your crush on Morgana right now.
Come to think of it.
Oh yeah, there's a fireworks festival today. If you're going, be careful. Those things are insanely crowded. Yeah.
Hey!
It'd be nice to watch the fireworks with the chief someday. We could watch them right here at LeBlanc. Actually, no, we couldn't. I would tell, but it's spoilers. Which anime is it?
Right when we were just about to leave, too. Who is it?
Hey, I saw some disturbing news online. It sounds like it'd really be bad if it turns out true. What's it about? Well, it seems like an insane group is getting ready to declare war on the Phantom Thieves. I was afraid to just hold on to information myself, so I wanted to tell you at least. That's actually all I have to say, though. Sorry to bother you on your day off.
What could he mean by an insane group? Let's think about this after we get back. We don't have much time, so let's get going.
At some point in the anime, I told you about the supernatural mystery one. I believe so.
Damn,
Holy!
so hot.
Holy crap! Joker without his glasses. Get out your fans, cause it might be getting hot in here. I'm just saying, damn. I'm gonna call this right now. Joker is gonna have that effect in anime where all the girls are gonna be like, oh my god, he's so freaking hot, and even the guys are gonna be like, yeah, they're gonna be doing that. I don't wear a mask because you cannot tell that I'm blushing. Totally not blushing. Totally not blushing. No. We're gonna continue now. Yes.
The holiday means it's as crowded on here as it is for morning rush hour.
But for now, it's in a manga, but I'm sure it's gonna be an anime form soon. Now, for today's train news. Today's headlines are: Fireworks Festival tonight. Expect roads and transportation to be congested for the entire day. Sudden weather changes imminent. Be careful, the sun changes in climate from afternoon to night.
Wait, so all these people are going to the fireworks festival? Ugh, this should be fun.
I'm not blushing either. I mean, let's admit it. He's so freaking.
It's so hot.
Yeah, so Joker. I mean, I'm gonna call it like it is. Joker is freaking hot. Now, if only he can get rid of those bangs, I can see those eyes. Like, damn.
I feel like I'm being baked.
Probably more than usual, considering you have fur on.
Those girls are way too late.
Ryuji, it's fine. Just get some water.
It must be taking time for them to put on the yukata. Why aren't you two wearing one?
I don't have one.
I don't got clothes like yukata. Man, you look way too normal in that.
People often say that to me.
Totally not. Fine, he's hot.
Oh, by the way, the exams.
I bet you got a big fat F on them.
Shut up. We don't know that yet.
Are you going to the fireworks festival?
That's right.
Us too. Wanna go together?
Oh my goodness.
Are we getting hit on?
Nope, just Yusuke. I can already tell by the direction they're looking.
Come on, let's go together.
Is that on?
Do you happen to be a model? You look great in that yukata.
No, I don't think it's them.
Waiting around's a pain, so can we just go with these chicks?
Ryuji! Alex, please use the Edna, sound effect, please. I, think it's appropriate for this, context. This guy's good too. To be fair, he does look hot in that yukata. I will admit. Like, and with his voice. Thank you. Worth it. Don't ask me. Holy shit! I mean, whew. Yep, we're fine. We're fine. Totally fine. Totally fine. I see you staring at me, Diablo. You think I should focus? Yeah, I know. Don't you size me up like that. I see what you do. Let me think about it. No way.
We'll both apologize to the others later.
No. I was saying, pull yourself together, Ryuji.
That's enough.
Thank you.
You're disgracing your yukata. You should be more aware of your womanhood.
Thank you. Honestly, this is the best time for Yusuke's eccentric nature to come out.
How could you?
You did that on purpose.
Why don't you go after them then?
Busted!
So those are the kinds of girls you like, Ryuji.
Damn! Damn! Both of them roasted him hard. And he actually deserves that, to be honest. By the way, let's see. Makoto? Beautiful. Gorgeous. I love her yukata. Honestly, let's be honest. She's a freaking model. Anything looks good on. But I specifically like Makoto's the best. My eyes are immediately drawn to hers. That's just me.
Well, no, that's...
Ryuji, you've been caught. 4K. Stand down, sir.
You know, Yusuke's such a pretty boy, but he is really missing out because of what he says.
I guess. But he's more likable since he stays true to his ideals.
There you
Definitely
go.
more than somebody I know.
I heard that Ryuji's pretty much failed his exams.
Oh?
Mona, you little...
Caught red-handed? Damn. Glad we said no. I like dark colors. I think I look better in dark clothing, but that might be me. That might just be me. Caught red-handed. Yep.
Hey, it's gonna get crowded if we don't get going.
Agreed.
But, man, you both look amazing in yukata. Talk about Japanese beauty.
Can somebody just drag him like in a cartoon? Ooh.
Started already. I know.
How is the fireworks still going off if it's raining? Jeez! Girl, you're showing some legs!
Yeah? Come on! Then why don't you go buy me a towel already, huh?
We're just trying to get out of the rain, but look how crowded it is.
You know what? I'm going to Makoto. Please do. I don't know which part you're talking about, but if you're, I'm gonna trust you with the titles. Just get a little creative with them, please.
I guess everyone had the same idea. What's up?
I think I just saw someone I know.
You mean the girl in that black car?
Well, she's got a ride. Oh, time to show your skills, Mona. We need you as a car.
So I'm not gonna work.
It's not possible in the real world.
I love that. I love that he had to like correct them on that. What is going on? God, just needs a little editing on the title, but that's good.
My feet hurt. It's cold. The festival's been canceled. This sucks.
Aww, I was upset. Somebody give her a hug, please.
We made such a commotion with the public, and this is what we get? Lame. Aren't heroes that lurk in the shadows boring?
That's how it should be. Yeah, I like the shade. I like the shade.
What are you, Moss?
I had to.
I want to change the world with a loud bang, like a huge firework. Then again, we aren't gonna find someone bigger than Kanashiro that easily.
The rain is letting up. Though it's regrettable, we should go our separate ways for today.
Yeah, let's go home.
No, we need to talk about something. Ugh.
So you won't tell me, no matter what.
Oh shit. Say, it's her. Why are you here?
I have nothing more to say to you about that.
I see. In that case, I have ways of making you talk.
Huh? What's that supposed to...
Thanks for the drink.
Hey, we're not done here yet.
What's wrong? I'm home, lover squirrel. What's wrong?
It's nothing. It's past closing time. Clean up the place.
Okay. I kinda. If I was like upset, I'd want something to do too.
Regrettably, the cause behind the recent psychotic breakdown incidents is still unknown. On to other news. The international hacktivist group Megid has released a statement to the Phantom Thieves. These are the details of the message that are posted on Megid's website. To the Phantom Thieves causing an uproar in Japan. Do not speak of your false justice. We do not need the spread of such falsehood. We are the true executors of justice.
You wanna go to war, bitches? You wanna go to war? Bring out the knives and the forks, cause I'm coming.
The Phantom Thieves again?
However, we are magnanimous. We will give you an opportunity to repent your ways.
Oh heck no, you're basically calling us out. I just need a name, where you live, and then it's on, bitches.
If you agree to a change of heart, we will accept you as our own.
Wait, what?
If you reject our offer, the hammer of justice will find you.
I clipped the other moment with the cutscene. You can title that second one however you want. I couldn't think of anything. That's fine.
Justice, huh?
We are Megid. We are unseen. We will eliminate evil. Akechi-san, why do you think this announcement was made at this time?
I don't know the details, but there's no doubt that they were provoked by the Phantom Thieves.
I just thought to tell you on that. It's fine.
Whether it's a sense of rivalry or a simple attention grab, given the recent trends, I cannot say. Regardless, it's quite a nuisance.
A nuisance?
Both Medjed and the Phantom Thieves are nothing more than groups that uphold an egoistic justice.
Okay, lay down the law, Ketchy.
What a stupid thing they're getting riled up on. Phantom Thieves, huh? What the world are they? You know about them?
Who? I don't. I'm not interested. Who?
I'm the one asking you. Don't return a question with another question.
That was the best one I could think of, sorry.
It's about time I go home. Make sure you lock the place up. Also, about the stuff in the fridge. Well, I guess it's fine. Just don't use too much of it.
It's possible that more people like these will continue to appear due to their influence. In that respect, the Phantom Thieves face a very serious crime.
And what's that? Hackers declare war on the Phantom Thieves? This is getting interesting. But why? Did the Phantom Thieves do something to them? Medjed is really scary. I'm looking forward to seeing how the Phantom Thieves deal with this. Well, let's deal with it, but who cares? That's what I would have said. What, the don't return a question with another question? I have a new chat message on the Phantom Thieves chat room. We gotta talk about Medjed. You mean those guys people online are going nuts over? Medjed. Medjed. The name seems to come from one of the obscure gods from the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Oh, I wondered why that name sounded familiar. I saw the news too. For some reason, they think we speak of false justice. I mean, the first time we're called that. I mean, Akechi pretty much called us out for that too. Now, what exactly did you want to speak of regarding Medjed? Well, why don't we go after them as our next target? What a sudden suggestion. I mean, they're like bad hackers or something, right? Technically, they're crackers. Crackers. Those who use the internet to illegally access and alter data. Medjed is an organization group of such people organized by a larger international community. Sounds like real life. They operate on a global scale. That makes them even higher than Kanashiro. Right? Then it's settled. Our next target's gonna be Medjed. I wonder if the nav will give a hit if we put Medjed in it. Oh, right. Let's try it out. That would be impossible as to defend the pseudonym. We don't even know how many people Medjed is. Oh. Wouldn't we get at least a member's info if we try and looked into it though? Even if we did, how would we discover the location? The only confirmation presence of Medjed has been online. This is a greater problem than simply finding their keywords. Unless you have any more ideas, Ryuji. Hello? It seems you have suggested this without putting much thought into it. Come on, we can't back down now. People are all excited about it. Our reputation's gonna plummet if we don't face this shit. That is true, but if we remain silent, people would believe we simply choose to run today from the matter. Medjed is taunted us publicly, after all. If they are criminals, we cannot let them be. Yeah, and we don't have any other targets right now either. Hey Super, let's talk to Mishima tomorrow. This is more of his thing. I'll do that. Is Mishima part of Medjed? Do what you want. Let's do that. Yes, my boy Mishima! Can we please have Mishima in the freaking group? Can we keep him in the loop, please? I want my boy Mishima to at least be a part of this. I want this so badly. Mm. Cool. Here and here and there's a don't know, no idea. Ah. Also, Mikado, try seeing if your sister has any information on him. It's highly unlikely, but sure.
A world-class target, huh? If we can change Medjed's heart, it'll most definitely affect Mementos.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to go into Mementos at some point. Ooh. I forgot. I forgot to post the photo I took today. Damn! Damn, Ryuji, that is a freaking good photo. Hey, not bad. Right? I'm a natural at this candy photography stuff. Well, I hope for your sake that was intended to be candid photography. It's a shame about the rain, but at least it means today was a little more memorable. Yeah, but next time, really can't miss the fireworks. Agreed. Still, it was most impressive how swiftly the weather turned terrible. Perhaps one of us simply fated to bring rain rain whenever he goes. Oh. Yeah, this time I felt you drop it. That's in a minute. Ah, no confidants, just vibing, huh? Let's see. I think we should return the DVD and go get another one.
Hey!
I think that's why we can go another time. Come on. Okay, fine. Let's read. We can still do that.
Hey!
Do you want to spend some time reading? Yes. Kind gentleman. Charm. Knowledge. Alright, we'll do Zoro. I'll go back from ads. The man in the mask stood up for the weak and fought valiantly against the injustice.
Yep.
Make sure you pay extra close attention to how totally awesome Zoro is. I knew he would love Zoro! It's his freaking persona after all.
Hey!
Oh, I didn't realize how long you've been reading, so how far'd you get? Seems you still have pages left. You should continue some other time. Well, never mind. You guys are still in ads.
What? Tell me.
Everyone's been talking about Medjed. What the hell is that? You don't watch the news much, do you? They're an international network of hacktivists. They target cooperations doing shady business and cause chaos. The subway company server thing? Wait, the subway cover server thing? That was Medjed, trying to figure out who caused the train accident. So they're good guys?
Ugh, no way.
Some liken them to digital... Some link them to digital Robin Hoods. But they snoop through emails and destroy data. They're no better than criminals. Medjed? Those guys that claim to be the modern day Robin Hoods? They dare call themselves heroes after those attacks? They're fighting Medjed next? Phantom Thevies are amazing! I don't want to hear about justice from some shady hackers. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Hello and welcome back. For those of you that were in ads. Apparently we got some people that are supporting us and a lot of people that are talking about Majed. So either way, this is buzzing. So I'm just gonna read this again because I can. I don't want to hear some justice for some shady hackers. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. That's what I'm saying. You try to do some hacking, but I'm gonna hack you all the way to Sunday. Thank you very much. Yeah, I should not rap. I'm terrible at it. You're welcome for the content. I don't care what happens as long as it's interesting. Well, you don't get out much. Our grades are out. How'd you do? Damn, I'm dead. Ew, I'm above average. That's the real dividing line. My allowance is safe for now. I wonder what score I got. I finished a little higher than the average score. Let's go! Heck yeah, let's go, baby!
Yeah.
Well, I should set a good example for your friends. Yeah, you gotta study hard. Oh yeah, heck yes. I've been begging us for a
We're
sheet.
busy. It's not like I can focus on studying. Hey, it's not my fault my scores suck, right?
Yes, it is. It is your fault.
You don't gotta throw the truth right in my face like that.
Somebody's gonna knock you down a pair or two, okay?
Anyways, there's something more important here. Mishima.
You want to ask me something about the internet, right?
Look at my boy. My boy's like, I got you.
Yep, I'm gonna be straight with you here. Do you know who Medjed is?
You weren't kidding about being direct. Well, I suppose the news about Medjed and the Phantom Thieves has caused quite the commotion. They started out as hackers of justice, but now they only look out for their own self-interests. That's all I know. They were the group I texted him about yesterday.
I see.
Nobody's sure who actually belongs to Medjed. Well, it looks like things will be exciting this summer. It'll be the Phantom Thieves' world debut, no?
Dude.
Don't worry. I'll be rooting for the Phantom Thieves. I'll get the forum mobilized as well.
I mean, seriously. I think they dropped the whole, like, we don't know you know that you knows you know thing. Like, they're all just like, okay, yeah, you know, we do, we're just not gonna acknowledge that. I think they're still, like, not acknowledging it officially, but I think they all know they're on the same page here. At some point.
Now, if we're done talking here, I really must be going. I'll see you guys later.
So that was fruitless.
Wonder if anyone else got any info.
Mishima was pretty useless. You guys get anything? Hey! Don't talk about my boy that way. How dare you? Tried asking my sister, but it seemed as though she didn't know very much about them. She doesn't specialize in cybercrime, after all. She doesn't specialize being a good sister, either. Ooh! Is it getting, salty in here? Because I'm about to pour all the salt on her sister. All of it! I tried looking into them, but I didn't come up with anything. There really are just no leads. Our opponent is truly elusive.
No luck.
Medjed, huh? It seems like we won't be able to deal with him by ourselves.
I wonder if our girl's gonna...
I know summer vacation is due to begin next week, but I have an unfortunate announcement.
Let me guess. Homework?
We'll be holding an emergency assembly on Monday the 25th. Please come to school that day.
Settle down. We've had many strange incidents. The psychotic breakdowns, students being dragged into crime rings. Hence, Principal Kobayakawa has instructed all teachers to caution the student body. Well, this is inconvenient for us too, you know, having to find things to warn you about so suddenly.
To be fair, that is the most responsible thing I've seen that principal do, so I think in this context he's doing something responsible, which is surprising because he was really being shady and stupid, so let's give him a pat on the back for actually doing his work responsibly for once. So how are we gonna find Majed? Not sure. No matter how hard I look online, I find are just unreliable rumors. They have carried out corporate terrorism, yet they still managed to elude arrest somehow. Kanashiro was a lot of trouble, but this is turning out to be a much greater ordeal. Did we bite off more than we can chew? I'm not sure. There's no knowing who we actually are up against if we can't see the full picture. If we don't know whether it's a single individual or a large conglomerate of people. And even if we do manage to get a lead, what do we do from there? Damn, this stuff's really got going good. This stuff really is not going so good. Man, his English could use some better work. That'll probably why my exams are going shit too. You know, those are two separate things, right?
Damn, this stuff's really not going so good. Clues on Medjed, huh?
It's our girl! I have a feeling she's gonna contact us! If we can't identify who it is, there's nothing we can do. Let's wait until they make a move. What you up to? Plans for today? The student we saw. I identified the student from the red light district. She's third year, Iko Tako. I'm thinking of speaking with her directly about this. Can you sit in on it too? I think my bond with Makoto will go stronger soon. So, what's it gonna be? Do you wanna go hang out with Makoto? In a sec. What are your plans for today? I don't have anywhere to go on summer vacation, so I'm in Shibuya right now. Was just curious about what you're up to. I'll still be in the station for a bit, so let me know if something comes up. Seems Leon isn't going home yet. Was here for a bit? No. What you up to? What you up to right now? I'm still hanging out in the hallway. Let me know if something comes up. You wanna hang out for a bit? Yeah. Let's hang out with Makoto. Thanks. It feels good to hear that from you, Super. I'll help out. I'll call her to the student council room. Nope! Shit. Looks like I have to start all the way to the top. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna go for the BRB screen. But I just realized what time it is. So I'll be back in a bit. In the meantime, enjoy some creepy music. Alright, I'm back. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through this scene, get a good spot to save, and then I gotta go. I gotta wait out and then go because I got food I need to cook for my family. So let's get this party started. Or finish this party. And then goes on, you've been spending time in the red light district lately, haven't you? Both myself and Supercon saw you there. Based on what you were heading, we assumed you were working at a store called After School Saloon. How was it working there? What do you mean? It was just a normal cafe. They make me wear a costume and stuff, but that's it. Oh, don't Huftas do anything? Oh, and I don't think Hufta does anything weird, if you know what I mean. It's totally legal. So you're sure nothing strange is going on? Yep. The worst I get is some weird old guys gawking at me.
I see.
Beyond that, though, why are you working there? How's your financial situation? Fine. I mean, I can just ask my parents for cash whenever I want. Oh, I see. But they totally bug me about what I'm buying if I did that. That's why I work at the saloon. I get some good spending money, plus the guys who come in there, like, mega pamper me. Mega pamper? It's nice having people treat you like you're special, you know? I'm sure a super honor student like you gets that all the time, though. Anyways, are you gonna tell on me? You even brought a witness today. Hold up, doesn't that mean you two were in Shizuku together? What's up with that, Miss Prez? So what if we were together? I'm just gonna straight up admit it. So what if we're together? Hey, don't say things like that. It could be taken the wrong way. No, I'm bluffing her out. It was simply an errand I asked him to accompany me on. That's it. At any rate, don't mind him. As for you, I don't plan on telling anyone. Oh, I get it. So we're like protecting each other's secrets. Oh crap, I just realized your boyfriend's that rumored criminal. You're a badass, Miss President.
Well,
I told you that's not how it is. I was just worried you were getting wrapped up in some shady business, so I asked him here for support. Whatever. By the way, I was wondering, is that a Bunchy Marcoon pencil case? Huh? You know Bunchy Marukun? I had like tons of Bucci stuff back when I was a kid. What a blast from the past. Wait, why is it so beat up? Well, it was given to me when I was still in elementary school. I like to buy a new one, but they stopped selling Bachim-kun's merchandise. OMG, that's too hilarious! The student council president has an adorable pencil case. My image of you has done like a complete 360 today. That isn't that a full circle? I don't know. I'm just real surprised. You don't look like the kind of person who'd be into that stuff. I mean, I always thought you were kind of like a robot, but I guess I just had to get to know you better. Hey, why don't we trade phone numbers? I really want to talk to you more about Buchimaru-kun and your boyfriend.
Oh,
Okay. Wait, he's not my boyfriend. And saved. Oh crap, it's late. Is this late already? I've got to get to work. I'll send you tons of pics of my Buchimaru-kun collection later, though. Bye! Bye-bye! She was all over the place. Honestly, though, I'm in shock. She thought I was a robot. Don't let it get to you. You can change, beep boop. You can change.
Yes.
Yes, that's why you're helping me. You know I believe what Dariko-san said about me. So others think as well. I thought I had changed after the incident with Kaneshiro, but perhaps I wasn't enough. That aside, it was almost inspiring to meet someone so distinct from myself. I'm going to try and look at things a little differently from now on.
Well?
And well, I think that will help me break out of my shell. I hope you're ready. I'm going to show you how useful an honor student can really be. I can sense a quiet resolve from Makoto. Black Belt Talk. In negotiations with the martial arts using shadow fails, you could try again.
Alright.
Your High Priestess confidant has increased to rank 3. And I'll be able to use more XP from the Arcana burst when fusing with personas of the High Priestess Arcana. Arcana can now use Black Belt Talk. I'll be interested to speak with Kanto some more about that. Some more now that I have her contact information. Perhaps I can correct her misconception about you. And as always, I'll let you know if anything important happens.
I'll see you later.
Hello, thank you for sitting in with me today. It really did help. Got a message from Tako-san earlier. She turned out to be quite a fan of Bachiru-kun. It's so crazy to see a picture of her entire collection. She even has a bunch of Buramu-kun's emoticons. Sounds like you two get along. Buchimura-kun? Yeah, sounds like you two get along. Huh? Yeah, I guess you're right. I didn't expect to bond over something like this, though. I'm pretty shocked, to be honest. Though I'm still a little worried about that store she works at. I'll try a little hard to get through to her about it. I might come to you for more advice later. For now, I'll let you go. Talk to you later.
Ah, you're
Summer
back.
break soon, right? Must be nice being a student. So I looked into Majed. Did you find anything? As you know, Majed is a god that appears in the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Huh? The name apparently means the smitter. It seems nobody is actually sure what Majed is a real... Actually, nobody is sure that Majed is a real name. On top of that, almost everything about him is unknown. Even his form is unattainable. As an unseen god that files through the sky and shoots... Hold on a sec. Apologies, that was my mother. I still need to wrap up though. But I have a little bit more of an extended time, so if it hits around 7, I need to end. So, I'll, An unseen god that flies through the sky and shoots from his eyes. He truly is an elusive being. Dude, everything about his existence is shrouded in mystery. Wait. Fundamentally speaking, ancient Egyptian art has always depicted gods drawn in a side profile. Oh yeah, I guess his perspective as an artist would make sense. However, Majid is facing straight ahead all the depictions of him. Taking all of this into account, Wait, you guys can't hear me, right? Yes, you can. I'm just paranoid, as usual. Well, as an account, he seems to be quite the alien being. I see. Well done. Hey, there's nothing to be impressed about. I hope that information was at least somewhat useful. Indeed it was. Should I look into this more? That's enough, thank you.
So we still don't have any tangible clues.
But it does bring some points, though. Let's see. And I got article working news. I do all kinds of chores. Oh my gosh! I need to work with you. So, you, yes. All kinds of housework, you know. Yeah, time requesting you by phone. Okay, but I'm still at work. I'll talk to you later. Calling who's working today. Use the yellow phone if you want to call her. And you got article working news. You have any info I can turn to in an article? I'm at Crossroads right now. It could be anything, so come over and talk to me. It seems to be waiting for her at the bar. I want to go see her? No. Hey, good evening. Hey, good evening. I'm in Kichijoji right now. If you got a bit of time, want to drop by for a bit? What's the plan? To go see Akechi? Okay, I got time for this, but when it hits 7, we're gonna wrap up. I had a feeling you'd come. Thanks, I'll be waiting.
Hi.
Hi, Kakun. Good evening.
Hey.
I have some time before the shoot. If you're not busy, do you want to hang out? I can feel becoming closer to Akechi thanks to the Justice own principality. I don't think my bond with Akechi will deepen just yet.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Thank you.
Good, let's get going. Akechi looks to be enjoying himself. These discussions seem to be engaging for him. Maybe there's a way to make sure Akechi has a good time. Oh, that's right. I have something Akechi might like. Considering Akechi, I feel like he may appreciate something useful to him. Ooh, cup noodle set. A variety of ramen from locals throughout Japan for the noodle lover. Wait, what's this? I should thank you. I got 2. That counts. I feel like I didn't really impress Akechi much with my gift for him.
I'll see you later.
I should have went with something for sweets. Next thing I'm gonna know is that the blue room's gonna be like, oh yeah, here's the information you need.
It seems you've got your share of problems, inmate. To think you would relax under such circumstances. Either you're quite bold, or quite foolish.
Or both.
One with an unseen form. It seems you've been targeted by troublesome company.
You mean my Jed?
I've been enjoying this endless dispute over justice. However, it will soon come to an end, and through the appearance of an unexpected force of all things. Engaging with formidable enemies is also part of your rehabilitation. I ask that you overcome this. After all, you must hone your powers and become a magnificent thief.
It's really summer now. I get sweaty just walking a little bit. I didn't think Medjed would pounce on the Phantom Thieves. Interesting things keep happening this year. The influence of the Phantom Thieves knows no bounds. I underestimated it, honestly. I wonder what the public thinks of this. Are they entertained? Or perhaps inconvenienced?
Or both. Be entertained at the very least.
Entertained, huh? A luxury for the uninvolved. I know they mean no ill intent, so this is what the public thinks. Oops, I don't have time for a conversation. My attendance has been poor due to interviews lately. Thank you for your valuable opinion. I'll see you around.
I don't get it.
There hasn't been any news on the Phantom Thieves versus Medjed showdown. Which of them will come out on top? They're both just criminals pending to be heroes. If you ask me, the Medjed caused way more trouble. They attack every company they set their sights on. I see. Well, I just hope something happens soon. But you gotta tell me, who do you think would win?
Hey, your phone was buzzing earlier.
I've got a lot of messages from an unknown account. Nice to meet you. I am the one they call Alibaba. That's another name for a god, I think. I want to ask you something. You're a phantom thief, aren't you? Can you really steal hearts?
Who is this? Why does he know that you're a phantom thief? Is one of our teammates pulling a prank on you?
There's someone whose heart I would like you to steal. But I'm not asking for charity. Let's make a deal. Oh, is this our girl? Is this our girl? Is this the girl that cosplayed in the very first episode? This has to be. She was hinted for a while since this interaction. This is awesome. You wish to know about Medjed, correct? I can give you information on them if the change of heart is successful. If you just so desire, I can take care of them as well. Do you believe in my skills? I can track down their accounts just as I have with yours. But this is all I can prove at the moment. You've prepared the necessary tools. I prepared the necessary tools on my end. Look forward to it.
Shouldn't you respond to it?
How should I respond? Who is this? You got the wrong guy. Who is this? I can't find the account to send a response to. All I get back is an error message.
You can't reply back?
Yeah, apparently I can't reply back, Diablo. It is so weird.
I don't know what this is all about, but we should probably let everyone know about this.
I'm keeping track of the time, by the way. So, don't worry. Medjed, what is happening to this country? It'd be hilarious if the honor student fell off the podium. Hey, shut your mouth. It is over the Phantom. Is it for the Phantom Thieves? Hacking? I have no idea what it's like, but it sounds scary. I think they are getting a little cocky. They got what's coming for them. And which side are you on?
Considering he mentioned stealing hearts, he knows, doesn't he?
Seems so.
How were we found out?
Simple. Hacker.
He may have traced our chat log.
How careless of us.
But how would he have known all these details with just that?
Do you think that there is another cause?
Yeah. I'm not sure why, but that's the feeling I get.
Hey, is it that easy to look at someone else's chat log?
I don't know much about it myself, but it's probably not impossible, I think.
How's it done?
Maybe they extracted our phone's data?
Yep, hacked.
Why is he getting an error when he tries to reply?
Again, hack.
Perhaps the receiving end doesn't exist.
That's possible?
Don't ask me everything. I told you that I don't know much about it.
Wait, might this be what is referred to as hacking?
Then, does that mean this guy's a hacker?
I don't get high-tech stuff. What does this all mean?
An unknown hacker contacted us.
I see. I don't really get it.
Then, is this person Mejed?
I doubt it, considering he says he wants to deal with them. That is, only if we take his words for face value.
True.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if we got this guy on our side?
Or girl.
But we know nothing about his identity at all. We can't trust him.
Or her.
I don't think it's a bad deal, though.
Even if Alibaba turns out to be a criminal, I am not helping anyone of that sort.
Technically, we all fall into that category too, so I wouldn't be getting on your high horse.
Oh, right. That wouldn't be good.
The I've prepared the necessary tool part makes no sense either.
Could this just be a prank?
He knows an awful lot for it to be a prank.
If he knows who we are, won't we get caught?
No, if he wanted to report us, I think he would have done it already.
He must have some sort of objective of his own. He did offer us a deal after all. I'm certain he'll contact us again.
There's no telling when he'll do so, though.
Please do it now. Please do it now. Please do it now. This would be the perfect time.
It'd be best if we stay together. If something happens, we can act at once.
Yeah. So, somewhere we can wait and hide for long hours.
How about LeBlanc?
LeBlanc. LeBlanc is LeBlanc. Sojiro.
Oh, what's with the big group?
Good evening. We were thinking about putting together plans for our summer.
Is that a new face I see?
It's nice to meet you. My name is Makoto Nijima. I hope we're not being a bother.
She's our student council president.
Nijima.
Oh, he's gonna recognize the name.
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. A student council president, eh? I'm stunned. I hope he's not causing you too much trouble. I'm Sojiro Sakura, but everyone just calls me boss. By the way, that was addressed to you. This old man will get going and leave you kids be.
Aw, thank you.
All right, the store is all yours.
Nice.
We have late-breaking news on Mejid, whose notoriety rose since their statement the other day. Just moments ago, a new message has been released on their website. They have announced their victory over the Phantom Thieves.
Of course. Got cocky, huh?
Mejid also warns any Japanese citizens who praised the Phantom Thieves to stop doing so. We will report any further actions by Mejid as they arrive.
Oh, come on. It's in English.
Let me see. The Phantom Thieves remain silent at our question. This proves that we are just. People of Japan, wake up. You must not worship the Phantom Thieves.
What? That's bullshit.
They want a retaliation. So, send one.
Keep listening.
We will discipline any who worship them. The punishment is the confiscation of possessions. We are Mejid. We are unseen. We will eliminate evil. That's what it says.
What does that all mean?
They're saying that they'll target sympathizers of the Phantom Thieves.
Confiscation of possessions, hmm?
Perhaps bank accounts or personal information. Either way, it won't be anything pleasant.
Why the hell are we being singled out?
Perhaps all they care about is labeling the Phantom Thieves as crooks. That all this wouldn't have happened had the Phantom Thieves not existed.
That's complete bullshit!
I'm with Ryuji on this one.
Talk about a troublesome organization that we've been targeted by.
Isn't there anything we can do?
It's certain we can't do anything about this on our own.
Hey, so what's this letter about? I don't need any more trouble.
It's rare for you to get something like this. A calling card?
Anything else in there? Who's this from, anyway?
There's no stamp on it. Someone must have directly dropped it into the mailbox here.
Could it have been Alibaba?
That reminds me. He did mention something about preparing the necessary tool.
The calling card. This person prepared the calling card?
Don't tell me. Is this what he was talking about?
What the hell's going on here?
All we can do at the moment is wait for Alibaba's orders. Let's brace ourselves and stand by, in case anything comes up.
Oh dear.
Mm-hmm. I've really started turning the heat up on the forum. Or they started turning the heat up on the forum. I put a special post up and everything. The showdown between the Phantom Thieves and the global organization Medjed is here. Reactions have been great too. Everyone is really engaged. So far, most of the comments have been pro Phantom Thieves. Most likely because of what happened in Kanashiro's case. Those on the other side say Medjed are hackers of justice. But there's nothing resembling justice in what they do. Someday I want the whole website to be filled with pro Phantom Thieves comments. I'm looking forward to when that day finally arrives.
He can look forward to whatever he wants. We have no means of striking back against Medjed. We're gonna be in deep trouble if we don't do something.
First the Alibaba character, and now a blank calling card? What the hell's going on?
Let's do it.
Alright, it is 7:02. I have to go. That means I have to rate somebody, so... Unfortunately, I leave you all with a cliffhanger. Bum bum bum! I will be definitely continuing this next week, whether it be one stream or the 2 streams of this. We'll see. I will keep you all updated in the Discord. But I will definitely be picking somebody to raid. I'm looking. There's a lot of people online, by the way. There's Curry. You know what? Let's... Okay, we're gonna end it here. I need to put this down. Go to just chatting. Yeah. Sorry, I've been Excuse you. Kaiser is still on a BRB screen. Guri's playing a Final Fantasy. And Judy's playing an interesting game. I think for the sake of it, let's raid into Guri because I really need to go, and he's one of the few people I think I want to raid. So let's do that. But I will be back on Friday with some DBD. Yes, we're gonna have some DBD night. Let's go. Anyway. Oh yeah, there's Raindrop. And then Saturday will be Death and Taxes. Yes, it will be Death and Taxes. As in, you get to see a Papers, Please, but for the dead version of a game. Let's see. Curry, where the heck are you? Ah, there you are. Anyway. Thank you all for the lurks. Let's get into a raid. I really do appreciate it, but I gotta go. So. I will see you all Friday with DVD. Bye. Peace. Bye bye. Say bye bye. Yeah.